Students, teachers will give homework assignments to learn about what graphs and crossing number problems will be the topic of next week.
Yes, ma'am. Good afternoon, Dad.
Good afternoon.
Daddy, I have homework about graph. Because Daddy is a math teacher, can I ask?
Yes, please.
Daddy, what is graph and crossing number problem? Because of the topic of discussion next week about that, can you explain it?
Definition of graph theory.
Graph is a mathematical representation of a network and it describes the relationship between lines and points. A graph consists of some points and lines between them. The length of the lines and position of the points do not matter. Each object in a graph is called a node. In mathematics, a graph is used to show how things are connected. The things being connected are called vertices, and the connections among them are called edges. If vertices are connected by an edge, they are called adjacent. The degree of a vertex is the number of edges that connect to it. A graph S size A is the number of edges in total. The number of vertices, written as V, is called the order of a graph.
Father, what about the history of graph theory?
The history of graph theory may be specifically traced to 1735, when the Swiss mathematician Leonhard Euler solved the Königsberg bridge problem. The Königsberg bridge problem was an old puzzle concerning the possibility of finding a path over every one of 7 bridges that span a forked river flowing past an island, but without crossing any bridge twice. Euler argued that no such path exists. His proof involved only references to the physical arrangement of the bridges, but essentially he proved the first theorem in graph theory.
Dad, how about the crossing number problem?
I don't know. How about just searching on Google?
Okay, Dad, I want to go to the room. Thank you for the explanation. Crossing number problem. What are crossing numbers? When a graph has a pair of edges that cross, it's known as a crossing on the graph. Counting up all such crossings gives you the total number for the drawing of the graph. Therefore, one of the main problems is to minimize the number of crossings by adjusting the positions of the vertices. This is usually done to improve the readability of graphs or to solve some real-world application such as VLC and circuit board design or road or railroad crossings. The minimum number of crossings in any drawing of a graph is known as the crossing number. The crossing number of the complete graph. The crossing number of the complete bipartite graph. What is a local crossing number? Though there is a lot of study around the crossing number, one area that has received less attention is the local crossing number. The local crossing number of a drawing of a graph is the largest number of crossings on a single edge. The minimum local crossing in any drawing of a graph is the local crossing number for that graph. Crossing numbers of sequences of graphs. Yes, finally I understand. Don't forget to comment, like and subscribe. And see you to my next video. Bye.